Hi, I'm Nelson Oliver.
And I'm Billy Atkins.
Join us as we take you camping and hiking through the most beautiful scenic wonders on the East Coast.
We will teach you tips and tricks, and you will see bumbles and wonders.
Turn off your cell phones and unplug yourself from daily life as we take you
Off the beaten path.
Hi, Billy here, and right now I'm waiting for Nelson to come and pick us up for our next big adventure. This time we're going up to Peaks of Otter, and that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Now I've got my gear all packed up, and little does Nelson know I'm actually prepared for some stew this time. Of course, everything's all ready, and I'll see you up there.
Hello.
Hey.
It's October, and we are camping on the Blue Ridge Parkway at Peaks of Otter this time around. And it's already kind of chilly up here. We're gonna be wearing some extra clothing tonight.
We're gonna get some good use out of those sleeping bags.
Yeah. We haven't even got the tent up yet. Look. No tent. It's just sitting there because we're more worried about drinking coffee at the moment. Yeah, so Billy is making some delicious camp coffee in a press. Not really camp coffee. I guess we're gonna sip on this coffee. We're gonna try to get that tent up before it gets dark. Ta-da! Alright, the tent's up. Let's go home.
Cheers.
Coffee.
Cheers.
Hello, here's the situation. We're going to give you a little information. I'm going to let Billy kind of take over from here, but he showed me this a few years back when we went camping. We just didn't have the right stuff to lay on the ground, so he came up with this pretty neat idea, keeping the heat in the tent. So, yeah.
Of course, the most important thing when you're camping is that you insulate yourself from the ground. Of all the things out there, not the air, but the ground itself can suck the heat right out of you. You got to be really careful about that. So what we've got here is a space blanket. This is a Mylar blanket. You can pick it up from any camping store. Real simple.
It's really a piece of the Roswell crash. That's a UFO shrapnel that we're placing in the box.
Directly from Roswell.
That makes me happy. So as you can see, what he's going to do, he's going to lay it down in the bottom of the tent. Just kind of spread it out.
Remember, we're car camping, so this is about comfort. These pads, they insulate you, and they offer comfort padding from the ground.
And Nelson's going to show a little nifty trick he just learned recently. I'm showing Billy. Inside of this mysterious blue bag is a blow-up mattress. We're not cheating. We're not using a real blown-up mattress. I took one and I cut the top part out, you know, that real soft part that you lay on. Yep, I cut up an air mattress to lay in my tent. And it smells like my childhood in here. It smells like a swimming pool and water wings. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out. Yeah. Now when we roll around in here, we sound like a baked potato. Alright, well, we got the tent up. We just had a little bit of coffee. Feeling a little bit more on top of it now. I know we're surrounded by wood, and we are going to show you, you know, how to pick the best wood to burn at your fire. But just in case all the wood was picked up by other people, I always like to bring my own wood. So I went by a camping store and picked up some hickory wood. Smells great. It's a little smoky, but that's okay. It's going to be a nice October night. When you come camping, always bring a multi-tool. You can bring a pocket knife, but I'm telling you, every time I've gone camping, this thing has just really come in handy. So, let's see if I can find a knife on here. That's a saw. Don't need that. Oh, here it is.
Oh, wait. Hold on, Nelson. You don't even need that. There you go.
He likes to do things the easy way. Thanks, Billy.
You're welcome. Glad you brought the tool, though.
Yeah. Well, I'll use this at some point today. And never mind. So Billy's making us a little food before we set off the campfire and start to sit back and relax in a nice October night. And I'm sitting here being a horrible friend because I'm not a good cook, I guess. I don't know.
I actually like it better when hands aren't in my kitchen, so I can make my stuff a lot easier. He's not a horrible friend.
And that's why he's my friend.
Alright, so what we're doing now is we're going to make some camp stew. It's pretty simple. For those out there that like meat, we go ahead and we get some stew meat and we start cooking it up first in the pan. Make sure you cook it well enough. You want to kill all that bacteria. Second part is, for all those vegetarians, you can follow from here on. Alright, what we do is we get some carrots, we get some potato, a little bit of onion, some spices, some turmeric, some paprika, some fennel, and some thyme. A little bit of lentils. We'll go ahead and we'll boil those in with the stew and just kind of let it simmer for a little while. You chop all this up and you're good to go. Just throw it in the pot, let it simmer for a little while, and take it easy. A little bit of butter added for flavor. Look at that good stew right there. Plenty of carrots and meat and potatoes. And the dumplings that we put on top. You make that out of any quick biscuit mix. Find in stores. A little bit of water, that's all you need. That's it right there.
Here's the kicker. You see what gets left over when you're eating it? It's like that soup. It's like butter dripping on top. I'm about to drink that, and it just makes my heart skip a beat with joy. Yeah. Hello there.
Hey.
So, we got a late start today. We got here around, what, like 6 o'clock or something like that?
Yeah, maybe closer to 5.
Okay.
It was still a pretty late start.
Yeah.
Nighttime was coming definitely around 7:30. 8 o'clock is when it starts getting dark. October, of course.
Anywho, as you've seen, we got the tin up. Had a little coffee before that.
That's right.
And Billy just made that amazing stew that he showed you how to make next time you go camping. And I think you found the key to that stew, which is after he let it boil, didn't you like just turn it off and just place aluminum foil on top of it?
And just let it kind of cook in its own heat for about an hour or so, and just let it take care of itself. And man, those herbs and spices just blended real well.
The key is just like you said before, just let it set. Put that aluminum foil on top of the pot and just let it set. Go and have some coffee, tea, hang out, talk. Man, it's worth it.
Relax, and I mean, it just really marries those spices real well.
Man, it's like, it just, the taste is the only way I can explain it is that the stew is like eating nature. It was very good flavor. It fit our surroundings.
Yeah, I like the way Nelson put it earlier. Is he actually said that it was the taste of our environment around us.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Not like it didn't taste like dirt. It was actually very good. The other thing is that I've camped at this camp area quite a few times. And usually when I'm here, it's not really that crowded. And I guess everybody else got the great idea that October is really one of the best times to go camping. And I understand that a lot of folks out there right now watching has had a bad experience camping. And don't get too worried when it comes to camping in cooler weather. I mean, in October, the daytime is usually warm. Nighttime gets pretty cool. You just have to be extremely prepared for that.
Make sure you have plenty of blankets, sleeping bags. Keep yourself warm.
This is also the best time to have a little bonfire. We've been camping quite a few times this summer, and truth is, a bonfire is not that fun when it's 80 degrees at night.
No, not really. Not really. But this time of year, it's really comforting to have a nice campfire, and really warms you up and hits you down to the core. Really helps you out.
I love this time of year. I love this season when you start seeing this on the ground.
Yeah, plenty of leaves.
It's great.
Oh yeah.
Once upon a time, there were two young men sitting at a campsite. Boo. Want to see my eye twitch? I bet I can get the twitch. It might take a second though. Hang on. Hang on. I won't do it.
Good morning.
Morning, folks. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, look at that. See, this is one of those great things about camping, because you don't really have to be anywhere. You can look like a man. Look, messy koala hair, and I can light a match off that. And see, Billy,
I just don't grow facial hair.
what he's doing is getting up at like 2 in the morning, and he's shaving, because he's afraid to look like this. Look at it. Ow. Yeah. Look at that. Hang on. I kind of look like an evil koala bear. Anyway. So, it did get chilly last night. I was alright. 0 degree sleeping bag. And Billy is sleeping in a tube of lipstick. He looks like a huge tongue. Look at that. I'm just sleeping next to this huge dry tongue. Weird. Well, we're gonna get up here soon. Wake up and do some morning stuff. Then we're gonna go on a little hike.
Up to one of the peaks of Otter.
I'm gonna show you guys around. I'm gonna explain some things to you. Billy's gonna watch me explain things to you. And then he's going to disagree with what I say, and then I'm not gonna listen to him.
It's gonna be a blast. But first, coffee. Definitely coffee.
Unfortunately, I can't find it right now, but it should be somewhere in the trunk. Well, folks, we're back. We have we've cleaned up the campsite. See, the tent's gone. The fire was still kind of smoldering this morning, so we made sure we put that out. And we've had our coffee, and we are ready to go on a little adventure up a mountain. As you can see, we really think it's important to respect the places you go when you camp, and to be sure that you pick up all your trash, pick up everything, and clean up. If you have extra wood, leave it in the fire pit for the next people.
Absolutely. And what's even more important is, yes, take your own trash home, but what's even more important is that you pick up all the trash that you find at your campsite. You want to leave it better than you found it, just like nature intended.
All right. Well, see you in a minute. Bye.
Hi there. Nelson and I are at the trailhead for Sharp Top Mountain of the Peaks of Otter. We're going to be hiking all the way up to the top. It's going to be about a 1,300 feet elevation gain. It's going to be a pretty intensive trail. It's pretty steep, pretty rocky, so I would call this one moderate to hard. So make sure you have your hiking boots and plenty of water. See you up there.
See, Billy just left me. He says he's right there. He's way further than me. We're not even close to the top yet.
You'll be better for it.
I'll be better for it.
Alright, we're about 0.3 miles from the peak, and right now is a great time for me to be talking about Billy tips. So, my tip for the day is pace yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Take it easy and make it there. It's better to do that than to poop out. Like my poor friend Nelson here. We're gonna have to rest, and I'm gonna have to feed him a candy bar and pump plenty of water in him. I'm a little concerned for his condition.
I'm hovering over my body, Billy. I can see the back of your head. I'm floating through the trees.
Stay with us, Nelson. But so that's my tip for the day. Take it easy, pace yourself, and don't go too fast. That way, you'll make it.
So, a little bit ago, we was going up the trail, and I looked at Billy, and he said, "Yeah, it's not that far. I can see the ridge line." I've been on this trail a few times. I know if you see a ridge line, it just means there's another trail on the other side. So this is a difference of perception. Is that I am out of breath, and body type. I am out of breath, and I've been up here before. And Billy is standing here. He just can't wait to keep walking. He looked at me and he said a few minutes ago, he was like, "You know, this trail would be a great one to run on." Why would you do that? Why would you want to run on this trail? You're running straight uphill. And he wants to do that. I would prefer to walk on glass and eat fire than to run up this trail. Which I do, but alright, I guess I'll go. Oh. So I lost Billy.
Oh, the fun part's just done.
Off the beaten path. With Nelson. No, actually, I think I left our water sitting on a rock way back there.
Thanks.
Just thought I'd let you know.
So Billy's a good chap. He's going to try to retrieve the water. And we still have quite a ways to go. Man, look at that face hair. Oh yeah.
Excuse
So Billy couldn't find the water, so he just went ahead and ran back down the hill. We went to the store, got one, and came back. While I sat here and waited.
Yeah, it wasn't that far of a run. Definitely slowed me down a little bit.
Where'd you find it at? Where did
It's about an 1/8 mile back.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. I ran all the way down. I ran about halfway back up.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Where did I leave the water at?
That panoramic shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's all good. Hey man, I like the blaze.
It's funny. It's kind of like dehydration makes you a mind reader. Because I remember thinking, I don't know where the water is, but I bet Billy has. I'm going to ask him in a minute. And then he turns and looks at me and goes, where'd you put the water? That's not something you want to hear when you're halfway up the mountain.
Bring plenty of water.
Always have plenty of water. Alright. We'll see you in a bit. Hello folks, we made it to the top, and it was worth it. Look at that view. Look at that vertigo. Look at that. What are your thoughts, Billy?
Just really enjoying it up here. Natural beauty, scenicness. Definitely worth it.
I'm happy to be sitting down.